In this video we're going to review the Phillips HTL5110 soundbar, which boasts a wireless subwoofer, Bluetooth wireless technology, puts out 120 watts total power. Let's take a closer look. Now naturally, when you open up the box, the first thing you're going to see is the soundbar itself. We were pretty impressed with it because it felt real sturdy and weighty in our hands. So we're kind of excited to take it for a test run a little later in the video. Naturally, Phillips gives you a remote control and a couple of batteries for the remote itself, and then a power cord because the soundbar needs power. What we noticed was missing from the package was the lack of connection wires. So you're either going to have some RCA or audio Toslink wires on hand, or you're going to have to pick them up at the same time you're getting this particular soundbar. Also in the box you get a printed copy of the quick start guide and a user's manual. Now we placed the Philips soundbar underneath of a 40-inch television, which is pretty much what Philips says on the box this is an appropriate size for. The soundbar itself measures 39 inches in length, and it's about 4.5 inches deep and right under 4 inches in height. And it's just sitting on top of this cabinet, but you could hang it on the wall. Philips has integrated some special screw mounting holes on the back, nothing super fancy. We feel like the soundbar is pretty sturdy, but if you tap on the back, plainly there's some hollow space inside. And then there's plenty of room for connectivity on the back. Let's take a look at it. Now I flipped the soundbar around so you can take a look at the connections. They're actually quite simple. There are only two actually that are available on the soundbar. First you have your red-white analog audio, and the other is going to be a digital input, which you can select from either a Toslink or an optical. Now I noted earlier that Philips does not include any connection cables in the box, which I can partly understand because there are so many different connection methodologies depending on what equipment you have, that maybe they thought it was advantageous that you purchase what's specific to your needs. Now in this video we've got a link that shows you how to hook up a soundbar. It should be right at the top left of your video right now. You can click on that, give you a better idea of what kind of connection cable you might want to buy. The only other connection you're going to have to make with this Philips soundbar, of course, is with power. It does need power, and this is just the electrical cable that they supply laying up here. Plug it in right there, and the other end goes into a working electrical receptacle. It's pretty straightforward. I've turned the soundbar face down so you can see the controls that are built into the top of the soundbar. You'll only need to access those if your remote control is not working for one reason or another. And then of course you've got some status indications on the face here. Now you're taking a look at the subwoofer. Measures about 13 inches in depth once you add the electrical cord. It's about 10 inches tall, 7.5 inches wide. I turned around so you can look at the back of the subwoofer. Now the finish is not that refined when compared with competitive units, but because this gets tucked away somewhere that you don't typically see it, that's probably okay. You only have to make the electrical connection with the cord right here. The audio signal, of course, is wireless. Of course, for us to test the soundbar, we had to do a quick setup. It's actually quite a simple setup. We plugged the electrical cord in. Now Philips didn't supply connection cables. We had a couple on hand. We decided to use the optical Toslink we plugged in right here, and we're also going to test the red-white audio connection. We started by setting up the subwoofer, simply placing that in the room, plugging it into an electrical receptacle. Set up a tablet PC, which you can see at the near bottom right of your screen. We're going to wirelessly stream that music using the Bluetooth feature of the Philips soundbar. We paired the tablet with the soundbar via Bluetooth, and from the soundbar remote we simply press the Bluetooth button to set it to the Bluetooth input. Overall, we found this Philips soundbar to be a pretty strong improvement to the sound coming out of our TV speakers. We felt it created a nice home theater experience, and the subwoofer put out some pretty impressive thumping booms. We'd rate it about a 4.5 out of 5 stars for the price and performance, and the only reason is because it didn't come with any connection cables, and we felt like the remote control was not quite as intuitive to use as maybe some other competitive brands. Hey, before you go, do us a favor, subscribe to our channel. The button's at the top right of your screen. And will you share a link to this video either with email, Facebook, or Twitter? Let friends and family know about our service. And by all means, please visit our website. There's a link right below this video. We have hundreds of articles, how-tos, diagrams, product reviews, etc. Hey, thanks for visiting. Have a great day.